कश्मीर पाकिस्तान की शहरग है और कश्मीर के मुसलमान गुज़श्ता 40, 45, 50 साल से जिस तकलीफ़ से गुज़र रहे हैं उसका एहसास हम सबको है। लेकिन चंद ही आवाज़ें हैं जो बैनुल-अक़वामी फ़ोरम्स पर हर मुल्क में हर जगह इनकी हिमायत में बुलंद होती हैं। इन आवाज़ों में दर्द भी होता है, इन आवाज़ों में उनके लिए एक पैगाम भी होता है। पैगाम एक ऐसी आने वाली सुबह का जब ये कश्मीरी तमाम ज़ंजीरें तोड़कर इंशाअल्लाह आज़ाद होंगे और पाकिस्तान के साथ शामिल होंगे। ये तारीख़ रात जल्द गुज़र जाएगी। हर तारीख़ रात के बाद आने वाली सुबह यकीनन पहले से ज़्यादा पुरनूर, पहले से ज़्यादा रोशन और पहले से ज़्यादा खूबसूरत होती है। पाकिस्तानियों के हाथ हमेशा दुआ के लिए बुलंद रहते हैं कि कश्मीरी अपनी मंज़िल मक़सूद को हासिल कर लें और उन कश्मीरियों को जो इन तकालीफ़ से गुज़र रहे हैं किसी सूरत से चैन आ जाए। मैं इस पर्सनैलिटी को दावत दे रहा हूँ जिसका नाम कश्मीर की आज़ादी की अलामत है। सही मानों में कश्मीर की आवाज़ हर फोरम पर हमारे लिए एक काबिल फ़ख्र का नाम डॉक्टर सैयद ग़ुलाम नबी फ़ाई।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, let me thank Umar Farooq Saab, Akram Bhatt Saab for inviting us to meet a beautiful personality, Dr. Zulfikar Kazmi Sahab, a great scholar and the person of highest intellectual capacity. I am using some adjectives, but to tell you frankly, I really mean it. He is a fascinating personality, a person of character, and as we all know, a brilliant public speaker and orator. As it has been mentioned here, to me he is an institution by himself. Not only a social scientist, as it was said, that he is a global peacemaker. He has given the voice to so many voiceless people, and he has become the fearless advocate of human rights and human dignity. But one of the most beautiful qualities I have seen in Dr. Kazmi, that he is a gentleman in the real sense of the term. His kindness has no boundaries. As it was mentioned by Anwar Iqbal Bhai, the interfaith. His kindness is not only for Pakistani Americans. He is not compassionate only with Muslim Americans. His kindness goes beyond that to all people irrespective of their religious affiliations and linguistic limitations. I know him for the last 25 years, maybe 1 year more than you know him. He is the president of Common Ground USA. What is that? See the vision of Common Ground USA, not the vision only in the shelves, but the vision in action. He knows that there could be a common ground among the people of diverse opinions, among the people of varied religious backgrounds, and among the people of political orientations. But you need to have only one quality. You need to have open mind. There's a picture here. What an honor for Muslim Americans. What an honor for Pakistani Americans. When in the midst of 25,000 people at the Madison Square Garden, Bobby, I think credit goes to you. They were given the Parent of the Year award in 2017. It was given by Dr. Thomas McDevitt. Why I mention that name? That Dr. Kazmi, he really called me. He said, "You must meet this man. He is highly influential, and he really would like to know about India, Pakistan, but more importantly about the issue of Kashmir." He invited us to Afghan restaurant, I think it is Dunya restaurant in Alexandria. We met for more than 3 hours. More than 3 hours. I have had hundreds of luncheons in my life. That is the only luncheon I have seen in my whole life when our guest of honor did not have the lunch. He got so busy in talking, Dr. Thomas McDevitt, that after 2.5 hours, close to 3 hours, he said, "I'm sorry, I will have to leave." But we had the lunch, but he did not have the lunch. But what happened in that meeting? Thank you very much. You mentioned about Kashmir. The way Dr. Kazmi really presented the issue of Kashmir to him, he started by saying, "I'm a Pakistani American, and Pakistan is the party to the dispute." He said, "Whether we like it or not, India is the party to the dispute. But when we are talking about the future of Kashmir, it cannot be decided by either India or Pakistan. It has to be decided by the people of Kashmir." I could see that it was a really so powerful message. He said, "I am willing to do anything what you want me to do." Even besides that, we have had so many meetings. That was also in another restaurant in Springfield, where we had invited almost the whole leadership of American Muslims, the national leadership. And Dr. Kazmi came there. I think it was, what was the name of the restaurant? But anyway, it was in Springfield. So what I am saying that he is the symbol. Rather, he is the reflection of the sentiments of Pakistani Americans towards the Kashmir issue. Let me tell you, I'm sure you people know here, Zarif Khan Saab is here, Shoaib Saab is here. We have had so many demonstrations, protests, conferences in Washington, in New York, in Berlin, and whatnot. But let me tell you, in 1990, we had the first protest in front of White House. Please listen carefully. The nation of Kashmir, they have no words to express thanks to you, the Pakistani Americans. Wallahi. They have no words to express their thanks. It is UNI, United News of India. UNI, United News of India. They reported there were more than 9,000 people in front of White House. 9,000 people. I counted every single person who comes from that vale of Kashmir, that paradise. We were 40 or 50 of us. Then who were these 9,000 people? They were from the streets of Sialkot, Quetta, Peshawar, Azad Kashmir, and whatnot. So you have given everything to the cause of Kashmir, and Dr. Zulfikar Kazmi is the symbol of that. I would like to conclude by saying this. We have had one of the most powerful leader in Kashmir. In fact, you are surprised, and even to my surprise, when I visited Egypt, Cairo to be exact, in 1975, I had a dream. I want to meet a person in Egypt, in Cairo, in fact. His name was Hussein Haikal. He was the editor-in-chief of Al-Ahram, which is the New York Times of the Arab world, even today. Hussein Haikal. I had a dream, and I was just a student. But I knocked the door. They say, who are you? I say, I am nobody, but I am from Kashmir. I want to meet with the editor-in-chief. So they let me in. The first thing he asked me, when I told him that I am from Kashmir, he was speaking Arabic. He said, are you from the place where Asad Kashmir belongs? Asad Kashmir was Sher-e Kashmir, Sheikh Muhammad Abdullah. I said, yes, unfortunately, I come from that place. Now, my message to the government of Pakistan, the message to the Pakistani Americans, the message to the nation of Pakistan, the message to the political parties of Pakistan is this. He was a very powerful, wallahi. When I was in the school, in primary and middle school, he was controlling the mind and heart of the youth, including myself. Let Imran Khan Sahab, let Bilawal Bhutto Sahab, let Nawaz Sharif Sahab know it. He had the agreement with Pandit Nehru, the founding Prime Minister of India. Then he had another agreement with his daughter, Indira Gandhi. Such a powerful man. He could not sell that agreement to the people of Kashmir. He could not sell it. Today, when I am talking to you, although it is night here, but it is morning in Kashmir, you will see at least 24 Indian soldiers protecting his grave. Not only today, since his death in 1983. Let the government of Pakistan know. I am not talking about Imran Khan Sahab, I am talking government of Pakistan. They can have any agreement with India. Have you heard the name of General Musharraf? Everybody says the army, particularly Tarar Sahab, and everybody knows that army in Pakistan is very powerful. He was not only the chief of the army staff, he was the president of Pakistan. He had a formula for Kashmir, and he wrote in his book that I could not sell this formula to the people of Kashmir because one person, just one single person, Sayyid Ali Gilani, he rejected it. So our messages, we have no idea what is going on behind the scene. But there are some trappings of activities going on. But if they think they can have an agreement, they can have it today. They can have it before end of the day. They can have it. But the only point is whether they can sell to the people of Kashmir. Ladies and gentlemen, when Imran Khan Sahab made that speech in the United Nations, I'm not talking about 2020, I'm talking about 2019, when physically he was there. We had internet ban in Kashmir. But somehow people of Kashmir, they were listening to the speech. Soon after his speech, the people of Kashmir, they went to their mosques, prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that this is the leader we need. This is the leader who said 3 times, I am the ambassador of the people of Kashmir. What a hope, what an optimism. By my appeal to Bhatt Sahab and others, to Imran Khan Sahab, I have yet to see an ambassador, who does not leave from his capital city and goes abroad. I was told by one of the most important country in the world, without naming the person, I was not alone, we were a delegation. Sardar Sawar Khan Sahab, who is the leader of Azad Kashmir community, he was with me. We were 5 of us. One of the most important country in the United Nations. In fact, one of the 5 permanent members of the United Nations. He said that France, they objected our resolution on Kashmir. Can you talk to somebody in Pakistan to go and meet with President Macron? And he said, France is not going to change the policy on Kashmir because someone is going to come and see. But he said, because he's a diplomat. He said it can soften the thinking of France towards Kashmir. Wallahi, I literally begged everybody, whatever context, little context I have. Can you go to France? Can you talk to France? So you tell me that the people of Kashmir, they are at the brink of extinction. I don't feel shy to say we cannot move an inch, not an inch. You know who gave that status to them? I was there. It was in Morocco. It was in Casablanca. It was because of the personal involvement of Benazir Bhutto. December of 1994 in Casablanca. I was in Dakar, Senegal. Again in December of 1991, because after every 3 years there is Islamic Summit. Nawaz Sharif, Khuda ki Qasam, he gave a speech. Sheikh Rashid was also with him. I couldn't believe my ears. He had more than 70% of his speech on Kashmir. I went soon after his speech, I hugged him. I said, I want to thank you on behalf of the people of Kashmir. And he said, he told Sheikh Rashid, get the passport of Dr. Saab, because they were leaving same evening. I said, no, I had to go to Umrah. I had to go to Makkah for Umrah. He said, you come with us. What I am saying, it is not PTI. It is not Muslim League. It is not People's Party. Wallahi, it is the whole nation of Pakistan. You have become the symbol of compassion. You have become the symbol of kindness. And we are really honored to have such a noble soul here who has really become the symbol of compassion, not only for Kashmir and Pakistan and Muslims, for the whole nation. May Allah bless you. May Allah bless our Babi. May Allah bless everybody who are here. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.